What's up, guys? Today's video, I'm gonna do a Smackdown review. This was a bad show. I'm not gonna lie. There's no John Cena, and I'm just really disappointed. I haven't talked about last week about why The Miz isn't on the WrestleMania card, right? Because now The Miz is getting squashed by Aleister Black, which I'm not accepting it, and it's unacceptable, right? So let's start off with segment by segment of what happened tonight. We're gonna start off with LA Knight. He cuts a promo. He says he wants a rematch, but I got a number one contenders match. I did my thing, I didn't complain, and I fought. And then Damian Priest calls me to my match after he attacks Drew McIntyre, right? He then sends Damian, I ain't got a problem with you. I understand your beef with Drew. Then Damian comes out, he says, we're cool, man. I have beef with Drew. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned my family last week, and I did what I had to do. And Late Night said, I know what you had to do, I understand that. You had to knock him out, I get it. But you cost me my shot. And basically he said, but Solo spiked you, right? I saved you from losing your match, basically. LA Knight and Damian start getting mad at each other because they're having a match tonight, right? So basically they start the match. They get a referee up. Good start to the show. Why not have LA Knight versus Damian Priest, right? This was an okay match, you know what I'm saying? Really a great match, you know. It could be going on for longer. But that was until Solo Sikoa came out and cost him the match. He attacks Damian Priest, and then fucking LA Knight starts whipping Solo Sikoa's ass. Like, this is funny when Solo attacks Damian because you know damn well like Damian would just murder this dude in seconds. You know what I'm saying? Really funny ass shit, right? And then Jacob Fatu comes out and Simone drops everybody. Well, basically Simone drops LA Knight through the announce table, right? Doesn't break it. I don't know why. So up next we have Fraxium versus Pretty Deadly. Man, this is an okay match, right? So basically we start off with Nathan Frazier drop kicking Elton Prince. Elton Prince then beats Nathan's ass. And then they basically do 6 drop kicks on Pretty Deadly. Not bad, right? This was really fire. And Nathan Frazier just fast as shit. Like him and Braun Breaker are fast as hell. And this is why I said those two in the fucking faction with Seth Rollins, those two could be dominant, you know what I mean? Those two, I ain't gonna lie, you got a build out, you got a bodybuilder like Braun, and you got a skinny guy, you know what I'm saying, who's fast as shit, like Nathan Frazier. Put those two together, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? People are saying Axiom should be in a group. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't even care at this point. So basically, they conquer the match, and they get the pinfall. So basically, they get the pinfall over Pretty Deadly. Let's go on to the next segment. Chelsea Green then cuts a cringy ass promo backstage, right? She's basically mourning over the title loss. Nick Aldis says, you lost, so what are you talking about? You know, everybody saw the pin last week. You lost the match, you know? Chelsea then says that I will take you to Supreme Court for my rematch. Okay? He could easily give you a fucking rematch at Backlash, so what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So basically tonight he says Selena Vega is going to go one-on-one with Piper Niven. And if Piper Niven wins, she will go after the U.S. title. All right. Up next, we have Aleister Black versus The Miz. Now, this is really pissing me off, man, because I don't know why the fuck The Miz is fighting somebody, a jobber like Aleister Black. I just don't get it. So basically, in the match, he beats the shit out of The Miz, and Aleister Black wins in like 2 minutes, right? Boring ass match. It's really unacceptable, man. Like The Miz, he should be facing Randy Orton at WrestleMania, and then he should be, I don't know. I don't even care. He could face anybody in the fucking mid-card, but you know what I'm saying? The Miz shouldn't be facing Aleister Black. I don't even care if he gets in the field with Rusev. I don't even give a shit. But Aleister Black? Are you kidding me? No. This dude, Aleister Black, is like so fucking boring. You know what I'm saying? He has no interest. He looks weird. He just looks fucking weird. Nobody's interested in Aleister Black, right? Boring ass match. Naomi then comes out after Tiffany and fucking Nia Jax cuts a promo. Going back and forth, it's the same promo. Tiffany saying, oh, I'm not your lackey no more. I'm the champion, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to beat you, this and that. Nia's like, I'm going to take my title back, this and that. Jay then comes out and beats the shit out of Naomi after Naomi explains herself. She took out fucking Jade, took her title that she never lost, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and then Jay comes out and beats her for the 1,000th time in a fucking row. This is like the Liv and Rhea Ripley fucking view. They talk about they took each other out, beating each other out, took each other's titles, like, you know what I'm saying? And they're beating each other up for the 1,000th time. How many times we gotta see this shit, bro? And then Nick Aldis comes out and announces there's gonna be a tag team match tonight. Jade and Tiffy versus Nia and Naomi, which is great. Good tag team. I hope it is. I don't really give a fuck. Let's just be honest. Sola Sokola backstage says Jacob wants issues. So that Nick Aldis tells him that it will be Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest. But fucking, whatchamacallit. But Solo says Drew was going to be number one contender right before Damian Priest came in and cost him the match, which I agree. Drew could have been number one contender. So basically, it will be Jacob versus Knight versus Drew and Damian at Backlash. Great. You might as well just make it a fatal four-way because a lot of heat. The Smackdown after WrestleMania, so make it a good fatal four-way match, and it might be a new champion. Up next, Piper Niven versus Lena Vega. This is a boring-ass match. I didn't even want to watch it. I didn't even care. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get to the next part. Randy Orton comes out. He cuts a promo. He cuts a good promo, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He talks about John Cena, right? He says basically John Cena took advantage of the PG era, fucking acting like a puppet master, wearing so much clothes and colors and shit, right? It's saying that selling your soul is it's not a new concept. You've been doing it for 20 years. Hustle, loyalty, or respect. I'll give you the humble. But the loyalty or respect, you lost that from last week when you said you're going to ruin my family's legacy and ruin wrestling. I won't let you do that. You say you're the last real champion, but you're just the latest legend that I have to take out. That'll be actually cool, man. Because Randy Orton really deserves to retire John Cena. I don't give a shit. It should be Randy or John Cena in December. A lot of people saying it should be Cody Rhodes. Why the fuck it should be Cody Rhodes? I'm not understanding that. You know what I'm saying? So he says, I'm going to punk kick you in the head and your leg-shaped head. I thought it was hilarious. He said, your leg-shaped head, Lego-shaped head, I'm going to kick it right in it through the arena. He says it through the St. Louis Gateway Arch. I don't know what that is. That might have been a little catchphrase Randy Orton came up with, which I think is cool. So yeah, man, I hope we all know John Cena's gonna retain the championship. Let's just be honest. John Cena's not gonna lose his championship after Backlash. If this is gonna be his last year, he's gonna lose it. But if it's not his retirement tour, we all know damn well Randy's gonna win anyways. You know what I mean? Because he's going after number 15, right? So basically, he gets backstage. He runs into R-Truth, slap each other up. He says, you're going to lose next week to John Cena, my childhood hero. Orton's like, what? What are you talking about? Fucking R-Truth was like, John told me, man, I'm dead serious. He's going to beat you next week for that championship, man. Fucking Jey Uso comes up. He tells R-Truth to calm down, man. He tells Randy, he be tripping, man. Don't worry about that, right? He tells R-Truth, man, you better knock it off. And Randy Orton would knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, man. I don't understand this. Because, why is R-Truth still being represented as a retard? You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows damn well Randy Orton would beat the shit out of fucking Cena. You know what I'm saying? In real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's or even John Cena. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't like that, man. Even R-Truth knows his damn self. Why would you want to mess with Randy like that, you know? But, let's be real. I guess this is the way Triple H wants to do it because he doesn't know talent. He doesn't know R-Truth could be a serious character. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's really weird to me that he's not mistaken him, or he's not mistakenly calling him. I don't fucking know. What else could he call Randy Orton or John Cena? I'm trying to think. Because I don't like the way Triple H is booking his fucking show. Let's just be real. So we get to the main event. Nia Jax and fucking, who is it? Naomi versus Tiffy and Jay. Nobody cares about this match. I have no interest in this shit, right? So basically, we end the match. But basically, this match is really boring as fuck. Let's just be honest. I keep telling you guys for 1,000 times. Tiffy and Jay are really the worst wrestlers in that fucking ring. Let's be honest. They can't put on a match. They're always botching and they're very slow. You know what I mean? The only one's really decent, in my opinion, is fucking Ridley. Nobody. To be honest. Let's be honest, bro. So basically, we end the match with Naomi knocking out Tiffany and fucking Jay and holding the championship high up in her arms, right? This is, like I said, this is a mid show. I can't, I have to complain because The Miz deserves better. The Miz should be facing somebody like R-Truth or fucking Jimmy Uso up here in the card. You get what I'm saying? And now he's going to job out to Aleister Black, which is some bullshit. And a lot of people are complaining about WWE releases. Number one, half of these superstars on the fucking list can't even draw a dime for this company. You understand me? They're boring as shit, and the Miz will always be better than those fucking cats who got released. You know what I'm saying? Well, except for Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman is entertaining. Well, Braun Strowman's a good wrestler, right? You know what I'm saying? A beast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it really pisses me off that the Miz is not competing at WrestleMania. Like the past 5 or 6 WrestleManias, the Miz has been at. He faced Shane McMahon. What was he in a tag team match in 2020 and in 2024? He was in a fucking tag team match with Bad Bunny, John Morrison, right? And then he was in a fucking another tag team match, Logan Paul, and he faced Snoop Dogg, right? So it's not bad for Miz's career, but at least have him in the world title picture. Why the fuck couldn't you have him win the Royal Rumble this year? You can have the Miz win the Royal Rumble, his first Royal Rumble. But the Miz was already world champion at 30, so I wouldn't mind the Miz won the Royal Rumble at 45. You know what I'm saying? So why don't we just make that Miz versus Cody Rhodes? And then we have John versus Randy. You know what I mean? Like really? Really, do we have to do this shit? You know what I mean? Nobody cares about Dakota Kai. Nobody cares about Cora Jade, Kaden Carter. You know what I'm saying? Who cares, right? And people want to bitch about Chelsea Green not being on the card, right? And I'm not obviously throwing a shot at the fans here, but I'm just saying, like, are you forgetting about The Miz here? The Miz was awesome for the past almost 20 years now, and you people are worried about Chelsea Green, who was fucking cringy, and it's probably, she is funny, but let's be real, she's not that damn good. She's not gonna draw anything for this company. So in my personal opinion, this whole SmackDown was shit, because John Cena doesn't want to show up. You know what I mean? He don't really want to show up and get his ass beat for the 1,000th time. You know what I mean? So we all know he's not gonna wrestle. So yeah.